Okay, let's look at something here. This is now a 10-minute chart of Renko bars with linear red candles, and there's the settings here: signal smoothing 7, regression length 9. There it is, there 7 and 9. Down below we have this indicator called OBV MACD. The only thing I've changed, it was a DEMA, and I just turned it into an EMA. I just found it's not less responsive, but it's, see, there's the EMA. Just have a look here in these areas here. If it's a DEMA, it tends to want to fake me out a bit. And I'll just also try a TEMA, and you can see that's it's not worse, but I'm trying to get less fake outs. And the MA length was 9, and I've just turned it to 7, but it doesn't really matter. Let's just go back to 9, okay? And that's it. This indicator here is made by, it's a very good indicator actually, Raphael Zioni. And this is what it's called, OBV MAC indicator, and some information, and there's 106 comments. Read all that. Okay, so this is a 10-minute chart of Renko, which is a lot different than a 1 minute. It's the way, and it also behaves incredibly different. And you need to go watch this live. Right? My advice is, do not trade it based on this information I'm supplying you. I'm not going to be responsible for any losses that you may incur. Okay, the responsibility is yours. What's the principle of this this whole concept? With the candles, obviously, if green is above this blue line, it's long, and if red is below it, it's short. That's it. It doesn't really get any easier than that. Okay. The way that I'm using this OBV indicator is the same. If the blue is above the 0 line, we're long, and if it's below, we're short. Okay, that is pretty much it. And we're trying to reduce the amount of fake outs we have. So this is crude oil from last night. You can see we were pretty much long the whole night, and it managed to catch this nice big move here. We missed out quite a bit of it, but it still managed to catch some of it. And we were long. We caught those longs, and the shorts we didn't take. See how it held up above the 0 line? The night before, coming into the session, I wouldn't have done this anyway, but there was a small short here, and then you can see where it sort of crossed over there. There was another short here, around about there, and then, so we're catching the lion's share. I like it how it didn't catch that, and then at the end of the night it did that. Now, this situation here, when price is below and this OBV has changed colour, don't trade it, okay? Just wait for it to be the same colour all the way through. It obviously caught this, and wham, huge, and it stayed up all night. I'm just going to randomly just pick anywhere. I have no idea where I am. It won't protect you the whole time. Okay, coming into the UK session, we were down. We had to take that. Went back up, and of course the market went down. As you become more experienced with this, you might decide to get in early. I don't know. And you can see the market just stayed down for the rest of the night. So it did catch most of it. Let me just find somewhere random again, somewhere that looks really crap, like here. Sorry, it's really hard to zoom. Okay. So basically we were short the whole night. Oh no, short. So here, yeah, you would have made a loss. That was, what do you do? It's right on the line. I'd say no shorting, and then we stayed up. stayed up and stayed up. Here we were short coming in, and then we stayed long, and then there was another short here at the end of the night, just before lunch, and then it went back up. So it's pretty good. It'll take more investigation, obviously more manual back testing. There are other things you could do. You could put on moving averages. This is a 50 and a 200. Okay, and you could play around with that. You know, you could maybe just say with the 200, when it's below, I'll only take the shorts. You'll be missing out on heaps though. You know, when it's long, you only take the longs. That might filter out some more crap. I have no idea. The problem is when you get into these sideways markets, that's where it destroys you. And that's where the 200 won't even fix that up for you. Probably just best to not do that. You could try a 50. It's just going to be the same old stuff. 50% of the time it works. But this is pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's done a great job at putting this together. You might have gone long there. Now, see here. It's saying to go short, but the bars are green. So, you know, go long. I'd keep really tight stops on all of this, you know. As you can see, you're always getting in a bit late, but you know, so long as you're making anywhere between 10 and 20 cents a scalp, which we seem to be doing, who cares if you get in a bit late? I mean, really. And as I say, with more experience, you would go, okay, well, the thing is blue, and it's starting to point up here. So you can maybe get in a bit earlier. Let me just do one more random, and I'll call that a vid, and I'll just keep playing around with this today. Just trying to find somewhere where it's a little bit shitty, like here. So we've got a nice big short, and stayed short, and now the market decided it did try to go long. So right here it went long, and probably break-even trade there. You would have re-entered, break-even trade, and that's where you would have picked up the dosh for the end of the night. Okay, go check it out. OBVMACD indicator by this geezer. You should try it on normal bars. It's been very interesting to see how that works. Raphael Zioni. Go check it out. It's on Renko Linreg candles. It seems to hold up so far. It's not perfect. Still not bloody perfect. But I'm just grateful that people have designed these indicators for me to test, so I can trade the market using Renko bars. Catch you later.